is one of the most aptly named games ever, because this is a trick-taking game, which is kind of weird with these little cards, but it is a sort of insane one. And we'll show you.
After 2 rounds of trick-taking, the players are going to compare the totals they have in their colors in every suit, and they're going to find the difference and find the absolute value of that. So 4 minus 3 here would be a difference of 1. They get 1 point in green. The difference between these two would be 4, so they get 4 points in purple, and so on for every suit. They add those totals together, and whoever has the lowest total is the winner. The player will lead a card. Then the other players around the table will follow suit, if at all possible. If the number of symbols here at the top of the cards equals 6 while we are playing cards, then the whole trick will flip from science to madness or madness to science. This player here has none of that color, so they can play whatever they want to. And then finally, we've got this player who is going to play this card here. We did not get to 6. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it stays in science instead of flipping over to madness, which would have all these flip over and have all the players take their entire hands and flip them over as well. You do not mess with the score piles you've already put aside. So the trick looks like this. Whoever has the highest score in the lead suit, being this player, is going to win. They discard their own card, and they'll take one of these and add it to their score pile. They're going to go with this one over here. After the first round played with 7 cards, you play a second round with 5 cards, and then you figure out your score. A game with 3 players is very similar. You'll simply have these flipped over, and the hands are slightly different. The player card counts, and it only takes 4 of the symbols to flip between science and madness.
I think this will be, of all the games in this set, this is going to be the most polarizing.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Joey hated it when he played it.
Okay. For one thing, if you don't like trick-taking right there, that'll
sure, but I mean, the idea of the trick-taking can change in an instant,
right.
and you can force it to go, suddenly we're now negative. And also, you got to kind of keep that in mind that a -1 is higher than a -4. That's kind of a weird swing around.
Yeah, the winning card in the trick is the highest card, which means positive is the highest number, but negative, the negative, obviously, the 1 is higher than the -6. I think that's clever, for one thing, with the scoring, but I also love that the game gives you 2 pre-seeded cards, and you're trying to get to, like, zero sum.
Yes, I like that a lot.
So brilliant. Love it. You win a trick, you discard your own card, but then you take one of the ones there, and you go, ooh, -2 in purple. That helps me get closer to 0. I'll take that. And you're trying to massage this thing as you win tricks. If you are at 0 or pretty close to it, you don't even want tricks, which is great. Yeah, this one is smart.
But it feels... So I want to be clear, I really like this. I don't normally like chaotic trick-taking games that much. Mm-hmm. Of all chaotic trick-taking games, I think I might like this one the most. I just found myself enjoying it. It's quick, it's silly, but it's clever. I'm taking this card now out of the game.
Right.
So now we know that card's out. And trick-taking here. And now I'm going to make it go negative. Not to help me per se, but to hurt you a little. And that's a legit thing to do this game. Trying to hurt you to make it go down. I'm pretty impressed with this one. This one's an 8 for me. And the only thing that I think it would get an 8.5 if it just used normal cards. The trick-taking with these little cards is not my favorite way to do a trick-taking game, but I like it other than that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, this one's getting a 7.5 from me. I really like it. Yes, the form factor is a little annoying here, which could be said for most of these games, to be fair, most of them. But I agree. There is an interesting, very clean concept in here that works for trick-taking. I like that a lot. So there you go, 7.5. You gave it an 8. That's math.